On July 6th, the world's eyes turn to the Dalai Lama as he celebrates his 90th birthday. But beneath the celebrations lies a high-stakes struggle for the future of Tibetan Buddhism. A struggle between the exiled spiritual leader and the Chinese government, each vying to control the soul of Tibet. The Dalai Lama is more than a religious figure. For millions of Tibetans, he embodies their spiritual identity and hopes for autonomy. But the question of his successor has become a flashpoint. The Dalai Lama insists that only the Tibetan Buddhist community can choose his reincarnation. China, however, claims that his successor must be approved by Beijing, setting the stage for a confrontation with global consequences. Inside Tibet, celebrating the Dalai Lama's birthday is a dangerous act. Tibetans face arbitrary arrests, torture, and even death for honoring their leader. Surveillance intensifies around key dates, with authorities checking phones for photos of the Dalai Lama and cracking down on any sign of devotion. This climate of fear is part of a broader campaign, the Sinicization of religion, where Beijing seeks to reshape Tibetan Buddhism to fit Communist Party ideology. International organizations have documented these abuses, urging China to respect religious freedom and end its campaign of repression. Yet, the crackdown only grows more severe as the succession issue looms. The Dalai Lama has declared that any successor chosen by China will not be recognized by Tibetans. He has even suggested his next incarnation could be born outside of Tibet, in a free country, to prevent Beijing's interference. China, meanwhile, insists on its authority, referencing historical conventions and its control over Tibetan monasteries. This is not without precedent. In 1995, China abducted the boy identified as the Panchen Lama, the second highest figure in Tibetan Buddhism, and installed its own candidate. The real Panchen Lama has not been seen since, a chilling warning of what's at stake. The succession battle is about more than religion. It's about identity, autonomy, and power. India, home to the Dalai Lama and the Tibetan government in exile, insists that only the Dalai Lama can decide his succession. China warns against foreign interference, framing the issue as a matter of sovereignty. The world watches as the future of Tibetan Buddhism and the fate of an entire people hangs in the balance. As the Dalai Lama turns 90, the fight for Tibet's soul intensifies. Will the next spiritual leader be a beacon of hope for Tibetans or a symbol of control? The answer will shape not just Tibet but the world's understanding of faith, freedom, and resistance.